They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to venerable Bobby Dodd Stadium in Atlanta, Georgia, home of the rambling wreck of Georgia Tech. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Yellow Jackets offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses there to be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive and attacking, and it really paid off.
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease. Push somebody back. Create some space. There was nowhere to go.
The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Fair catches signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. So Iowa's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And the heart of this team clearly rests on the offensive line, a group of ballers, David, who take pride in what they do.
Man, I think if you're a coach, you take pride. Like, it starts up front. Like, you win and lose games with physicality, and they lean on all the big fellas up front, the hog mollies, the big uglies, the most unselfish players on the field.
It's old school, man. We're in an era of college football where it's up-tempo, spread, air raid. Games are still won and lost, though, in the trenches. And because this is one of the best offensive lines in all of college football, that is a huge advantage this offense takes into each and every game.
Using his legs, it's Moulton. At the 45 on his way. He's running free down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Hawkeye. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Huge play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Rambling Wreck offense back onto the field. And off from the shotgun. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
And the Yellow Jackets can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run the counter. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, when you're running counter, those offensive linemen crashing down, they've got to be able to pin those interior D linemen. They couldn't get it done there. They gave up too much penetration, and that led to the tackle for loss.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The short hands, it's Rutherford. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
That's really got to make this offensive coordinator feel good calling plays. You get a completion on 3rd down early in the game, and he should be having a lot of confidence now moving forward in this game calling plays.
The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's King. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made around the 20-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Under fire. Got the quick pass. They stop him just a length or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
I like the mids, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
And the Hawkeyes have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. The give on the counter. A pickup of 5, marching at the 36-yard line. Now, the Hawkeyes have a whole new backfield without Caleb Johnson, who turned in one of the most prolific rushing seasons in Iowa football history. School record 21 touchdowns. He was this offense a year ago, David.
He was, and if you're an Iowa fan, man, Reese, we've been just clamoring for years. Just give me some offense, like some form of a passing attack. Another new system. Tim Lester comes in as the OC. Interested to see if they can air it out. They can be more fun to watch, and they can score more points.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Looking for space. It's Moulton. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. The linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Hawkeyes will bring the punt team onto the field. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They really need to find a way to punch back on this drive, already down 14. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll bring him down, but not before he put people in the spin cycle. Georgia Tech had great moments a season ago. Now to look for consistency, and to do that, Brent Key has certainly bolstered the talent on this roster.
He has, and one thing Brent Key is always preaching is physicality and dominance, especially in the trenches. So that's an area, David, I expect Georgia Tech once again to be really good.
Yeah, it's been fun to watch them. Their offense really evolve, and they've done a great job with blending different types of offense with a running quarterback, and it's a fun offense to watch.
The Yellow Jackets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's King. Setting up the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Yellow Jackets are marching down the field. Try to get it to the edge. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground? That is a baller.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? They tackle for a loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
There's an example of what happens when a quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Got it behind the line. It's Haynes. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Number 33.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter.
Georgia Tech, 0.
They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He'll push his way out to the 38, pick up a 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You can tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play.
And money down is where you see defenses really understand where the sticks are, play great pass defense, know what's coming, and get off the field.
And the Hawkeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moving forward just a few.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. That's caught. It's Rutherford. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's King. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just keeps slinging it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Rutherford. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
And find your matchups you want. You got a slot matched up on a DB. I can take advantage of this. He's so quick. Those are where you put your faster twitch guys that can win inside right now, give it to him, and win outside right now, give it to him. Find those matchups.
Sends it back in motion. Got a man. It's Rivers. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. And the Yellow Jackets kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 25. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
1st down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another 1st down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Gonna run it. It's Hayes. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be first and goal from the 6.
Those third downs are hard to execute. And when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder. But this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up first and goal.
The Yellow Jackets trying to cash it in on first and goal. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
First and 10.
Handoff from the gun. He'll bounce his way ahead for a pickup of 4 out to the 14.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and second and 6. The give from the gun. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After the run, now to throw. Finds the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down. Nice pickup there. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, and I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
And there was just nowhere for the quarterback to go in that QB sneak on third down, guys. He was trying to push and trying to drive, but he was just running into a wall. Nice job by the defense.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. They'll look to pin him deep. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's second and 6. Off the play fake. That pass is incomplete.
Is incomplete. It's now third down.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's King. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away.
Punts it away.
No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Tight end now in motion. To the ground with the back. Jukes his way for more. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Yeah, and this offense is built behind this guy. I mean, a guy that you can hand the football to consistently and expect positive yards all day long, all game long. Now he's over 100 yards on the day.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Oh, it's a reverse. Find some fresh air. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this defense knew coming into the game they were going to see some of these jet sweeps, and they were ready that time. Great job communicating before the snap. Everybody had their eyes in the right place, and they're able to tackle the receiver for a loss.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. The snap sets up the throw. Going to try to get it himself. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the 1st down on 3rd down.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Gill. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna run it. It's Moulton. There he goes. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the 1st down. Got to use their time wisely.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
The Hawkeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. He's got it down the middle. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many 1st downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
And the Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires toward the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. And if I'm the QB man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Running to the left. Nice move to keep running. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this linebacker has left his big old paw prints all over this first half. He's been clogging running lanes and forcing turnovers, and even when he's not doing something that shows up on the stat sheet, he's preventing that offense from doing so. A young man with all-American potential. With that said, let's send it back to the 5th oldest venue in college football, Bobby Dodd Stadium.
The Yellow Jackets will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Finding an escape route. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. Got the first down, looking for more. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when they break those big, long runs.
And we don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defensive players. And just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
From the gun. Give on the inside. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run down in the second half if they're going to win this game. You wonder if they were able to make some tweaks, some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Fires to the right. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. Gets rid of it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Hawkeyes are threatening in the red zone. They go to the draw. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing down. You know, they give him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical. And a nice job getting into the ground.
And fired complete. That'll be enough to give them a first and goal from the 10.
That is so deflating on defense, too, because in your own red zone, third down, you need to make a stop. You know they're going to throw to the weapon at tight end, but it's one thing to draw it up on the blackboard. It's another thing to go execute and prevent that guy from catching the ball. He's so big. He's so athletic. You could have the perfect play call on, and he's still picking up the first.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the third downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Marches ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Iowa!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Trying to escape and get it himself. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, but he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Really nice penetration by this defense, getting in there immediately, causing the running back to have to go a direction he doesn't want to go, and this defense has started the game so good. Several drives, no points allowed, and setting the tone on this drive.
And the Yellow Jackets will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Pulls and fires complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! Once he got some room, it was over.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Taylor. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste.
I just think such a big part of this offense is being physical and establishing the run game. They haven't had a lot of success offensively early in this one, and that's why right there, they're not able to get this guy going yet. That's got to change as this game goes on.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's King. Fakes to grab. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. From the gun on 3rd down. Floating away. He'll try to do it himself. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too? Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Sent it downfield. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the late in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
And they can't connect a costly turnover on downs. Running back searching for a hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. The pull and throw off the RPO. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
I really like this slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Looking for room. It's Moulton. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And the Hawkeyes look to keep this drive humming. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught near the sidelines. Will pick up a few before going out of bounds.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get two bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Power football with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Hawkeyes are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that first down play. Now giving up a negative play on second down. You better be very careful about this third down play call.
Big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack.
How about the defense blowing up, making 2 big plays back-to-back, 2nd and goal, sack. 3rd and goal, sack. Nice job by the defense. Not giving up. They gave up some yards, but they didn't break in the end.
It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Good, right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team's doing a little running. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
To the air, it's King. Safe completion on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
He'll do it himself. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Oh, he had it The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
On fourth down, going to the air. Hauls it in the first down and more. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Yellow Jackets have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
They go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Brings up third down.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Kane. Using the quick game. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game. But trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
That's reeled in. It's Rivers. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time and get to that first down marker.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Catch in the middle. It's Rutherford. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Haynes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You've got to take shots offensively.
12th play of the drive coming up, but they've got a long way to go here on 3rd down. Wants to throw. It's Kane. Pocket breaking down. On the move, he fires. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And finally, man, this offense, they have struggled all day. They've been shut out all game. Finally put a drive together, got some points on the board, got some good mojo. Maybe they can take this into next week. I know it's been a bad day, but sometimes these type of things can carry over.
How about this? These guys are going for 2. They'll try to blast their way in. Tackled there by the defense.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. What a cut, now he's loose. Touchdown, Iowa! And the beatdown has ensued.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And they tacked on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the capper came on a 34-yard jaunt to the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Leaves it with the running back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And the Yellow Jackets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He'll go out of bounds at the 38-yard line as this offense patiently tries to work the ball out of its own end. The Yellow Jackets have it with a 1st and 10. To the air, it's King. Just a short pass to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the 1st down.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the 1st down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
They just keep firing. He'll pull it down. Still on his feet at the 45. Make the stop at the 40, but he's got 15 yards on that one and a 1st down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George
Looking to throw on first down. Got the tight end outside. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's so hard for these DBs to try to match up with this guy one-on-one in the back end. He's just too big, and he's just able to run the corner out-muscle everybody for the football, and haul in the catch.
On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Lets it fly. Got a hand on it nicely and broke it up in the end zone.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Motion from the wideout. Dropping back, it's King. Looking down the middle, and it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
And this offense, man, it's just been one of those days. And they're not going to want to watch the tape, but they haven't put up a bunch of points. They're getting scored on a lot. It's one of those days you want to forget, and adding a drop to the tally is just the cherry on the sundae.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Rutherford. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one.
Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Fit it in the window for the score.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense, continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
PAT unit on the field.
On for the extra point.
They knocked through the extra point, but they still trail 31-13. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Guys, this is a story we see every single year in college football. Ranked teams losing to unranked opponents. Whatever the reasons, it adds to the flavor of a season.
It's so good because we all love the upsets. And then if you're the team that got that ranked win, Jesse, you start to build your resume, start to build some momentum. So this squad got a good win today.
They sure did. They put the rest of college football on alert with that huge win. And for the team losing, they've now got to be able to turn the page. They got to go back, do some soul searching, because they're a much better team than what they showed today.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.